You all know how trust bank works, right?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
The credits happens in smaller numbers, like +1, right?
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Debit happens in
Minus.
in bigger numbers.
Yeah.
It could be -100, -50, etc. Right?
Yes, sir.
Now imagine you are all serving the probationary period, in which you are not entitled to take any leave. Right?
Okay, yeah.
What happens? First day you go on time. So
Yes,
what
sir.
will be in your trust bank?
+1.
Yes, +1.
Yeah.
Second day also you go on time.
+2.
Yeah. One more thing adds and then the score becomes
+2.
And suddenly you don't go on third day. What happens?
Minus.
-50. Suddenly the score becomes -50 because the debit happens in
Bigger number.
Let's understand this. How to keep trust bank positive when something unexpected happens, right?
Yes, sir.
Imagine there are 3 teams. On my left, team A. The middle row is team B. On my right is team C. Right? Imagine a scenario where you are working in a city far from your hometown, and only your mother stays with you.
Okay.
There is nobody else in the town where relatives are. Nobody else, right?
Yes, sir.
One fine day, one morning, you find that your mother is sick, and you got to take her really to the hospital.
Yeah.
Right?
Yes, sir.
Now, in this unusual, how do you keep your trust bank positive? Right?
Yes.
What is the first thing? What is the first and foremost important thing is, at what time you communicate determines how your trust bank will be. Right?
Yes,
Imagine
sir.
the team A informs around 6:30, 7 o'clock or 7 o'clock. They call up the manager and says, kind of, I'm not coming because of some reason. Yeah. Team B calls around just 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock, and the team C calls around 9:30 or 10 o'clock after the working hour starts. So how will be the trust bank in each these cases? The team A
+1.
+1 because they have informed much earlier so that the manager can manage, replan or
Yeah.
reallocate the work.
Yes.
In case of team B,
Zero.
Zero, it's a neutral thing, right? Because it may not affect as much. In case of team C, certainly what happens?
-50.
-50 because they have called after the working hour starts, right?
Yes.
So that becomes burden for manager to reallocate the work.
Correct.
Along with at what time you inform, it's also important how you communicate. How you communicate also determines how your trust bank will be, right?
Yes.
So team A, imagine they call up and say, sir, my mother is not well. I am only one here. I need to really take her to the hospital. Once I go to the hospital and once I meet the doctor, I'll call you back and inform you what needs to be done. And the team B says, my mother is sick, and cut the call, and then says, that's all. And the team C calls up and says, hello, sir, I need a holiday and leave for my personal reason, 3 days. What happens? Now, in case of team A, +1. They have communicated and they also said they will call back, right?
Yes.
They give correct information. In case of team B,
Zero.
because they haven't provided much information, it may not affect.
Correct.
In case of team C,
Minus
50 because it is very ambiguous. You need a personal leave for what? You might actually going for on a honeymoon trip and you are calling it as emergency.